Hello, Gr fans. This is my review for the new movie Sunrise, which just came out on the 19th, which was last Friday. And yeah, so it's currently rentable on all video-on-demand platforms such as Vudu and Amazon Prime. So if you'd like to watch it, as of now it's only rentable, but I'm sure it will be streaming sometime in the future. So yeah, here's a review. So this is sort of a psychological horror because it's not focused too much on visuals as it is about the atmosphere. It's very A24-esque in a way. So yeah, the plot follows a immigrant family who faces lots of discrimination in their small town, who receive a visitor who they did not know would be coming, who has some secret hidden abilities and is coming back to the town with revenge. So that plot is sort of a vague description because most of the plots kind of just tell you what the movie is, and I didn't see that, so I didn't know really what this movie was about the entire time. But basically, this is a vampire movie. I didn't think it felt like a vampire movie very much. The only thing that felt like a vampire movie is the visitor that the immigrant family gets. He's sort of, he asks them to kill animals so he can drink their blood. And that does sort of read like vampire, because like drinking blood, like why else would you be drinking blood? But also at the beginning of the movie, it says it's a demon. So you feel like it's a demon, not really a vampire. And like he goes out in the daylight and he doesn't die from the sun. Weird, because the movie's called Sunrise. Like, I don't know. That's just like one little weird thing about the movie. But yeah, so here's for, this movie. I'll start with the positives, I think. So for the positives for this movie, I think the movie in general is really beautiful. The cinematography is gorgeous. The town that they're living in is sort of this like small town with lots of trees. There's like mountains and rivers, and just almost every single shot is gorgeous. Every single thing is very stylistic. So the movie's very pleasant to my eyes. I would also say I like the performance of the mother and the son in the immigrant family. I thought they were very strong. One of them is from Heartstopper, the son, so it's interesting to see him in a different type of movie. I also thought that there was some good feelings of dread towards the beginning of this movie, like not really know what's going on, and like sort of just like this dark feeling. So yeah, and that's all that's good about this movie. So yeah, that's really quick, so let's talk about the negatives. So my first and probably most major critique is the writing is really bad. And like, first of all, just like some of the lines are really stupid, especially from Guy Pearce's character. I don't really know what he's supposed to be. Is he like the mayor? Because he's bossing everybody around and he is so rude, so he'd be like a terrible mayor. But he's like in charge of everything, like in charge of the police. Yeah, I think his character is terrible. And from what I've heard, he's a pretty decently respected actor, and I think he's not good, like in this movie. I think it just might be the way it's written, but he was not anything special. So yeah, I hated his character. Everything he said was honestly silly, and it's supposed to be a dark movie. Like, this is like a serious tone for a movie. It is very A24-esque, not in a good way. This is like a really failed attempt at an A24 movie with a less budget. There is gore. It's not effective in any way. There is lots of gore actually, and not in the way you would think. It's not coming from the vampire. He doesn't really do much killing at all. I don't even know if he does any. I don't remember. The movie's really boring. But the gore is just, it's just like you see like a dead corpse and it's like beat up, but like that's all you see. And it's like you don't see the kill and it's not effective. You just see it and it's kind of gross and you're like, okay, can we move on? So yeah, the gore is not really effective. Its writing is terrible, and yeah. Another thing I'm wondering is I've seen from many sources that Guy Pearce's character is supposed to be a crime lord, but like what, like how is he being a crime lord? Like it is so obvious that he's a crime lord because every single place that he goes, he acts like he absolutely runs the junction, and like people literally get like walked all over by this guy. Like, are the police in this town? Like, I feel like the writer of this movie does not know maybe like what America is like, because I don't think anything in this movie resembles America. First of all, the immigrant family, one of the major themes of this movie is sort of like racism towards immigrants, and I think, and Guy Pearce is supposed to be like the racist character towards them, and I don't think he very much resembles a real racist person. I think he is like the most over the top with his racism. I just don't, it's very like out there and like almost cartoonish. It doesn't feel like correct. I don't know. And also I just don't understand how he is getting past his legal system if he's a crime lord. I thought he was supposed to be the mayor, and in that case, why are people not voting this mayor out? He literally is like a bully to everyone in the town. But yeah, overall, like the message of this movie did not pull through. There, like whenever it starts to explain everything towards the end, I obviously won't say anything, makes no sense. There's so many flashbacks and going back forward in time and going back forward. It's very not linear in the worst way possible, because I just hate it. It's like not fun to watch, and there's no visual difference from like the past and the present. Like other than it, every single time it has a flashback, there's like a 1980 card, but there's no visual difference. You wouldn't be able to tell any other way. So yeah, don't like that. Gore's bad. But yeah, that's all for the negatives. For the overall score, it was kind of hard for me to pick because I really don't like it, but there are some good parts. There are a couple good performances. I thought the two leads from the immigrant family were good. I thought the vampire was decent. It was really pretty. That's like the main thing I have to say. And it did capture that dreadful atmosphere. So with all that to say, I think I'm gonna rate it 1.5 stars. It's very bad. And normally I would say wait till it comes out on streaming, but it already is. So, for renting. It didn't come out in theaters. I just wouldn't recommend this movie at all. Like, it's not like the last one I reviewed where it was like so bad that I could laugh about it and like have fun with it. It's just really bad. That's it. There's nothing good about it. The writing is so bad, like everything is so bad. But yeah, so that's my really negative review for Sunrise. I feel bad. Every single movie review I feel like I've had this year has been negative. I'm not normally so negative. I feel like they've just not been very good. But yeah, so that's all. If you like this review, like and subscribe and comment. And yeah, bye.